What is up, guys? Visions 2V here, and welcome to another Storytime Sunday. And this story is called Me and My Friend Got Ambushed. So, this story happened, a few years back, maybe like, let's say it was maybe like a few years back, basically. This happened a few years back. And my friend, he came to my house. And this friend, I'm not going to use his real name. Let's say his name is Steven. Whenever me and Steven are together hanging out outside of school, something crazy would happen. Literally, every time we've hung out together, just me and him, something crazy happens. There might be another story time with him related to something completely different. And we were aware of that. We were aware that we had some kind of some kind of energy whenever we hang out. Something, it doesn't have to be crazy like it's bad, but just something would happen. So he came over to my house on this Saturday, we were just chilling. It was a normal day. We just hung out, played some 2K a bit, walked around. This is a critical part. We go to Starbucks and then I get a vanilla bean frap. Shout out Starbucks. And for those of you who are calling me a white girl, relax. So I get the vanilla bean frap, and then we're walking back to my house. And there's like a McDonald's on the way to my house, and we're walking past it. And then someone stops us, and he says, "Hey yo, white boy." But the friend I'm with isn't white, so we just keep walking. And then we hear again, even louder, "Hey yo, white boy." And then we're like, what the hell? And then we hear it again. "Hey yo, white boy." So we stop and we turn around. That was the first and most critical mistake of the night. We should not have turned around. We should have just kept walking. But we stop and we turn around. And then some dude, some crazy ass looking dude with a hoodie on. He has a hoodie on. But take this in. He asked Steven what time it was. But this nigga was wearing a watch. This nigga was wearing a watch and he was asking us what time it was. That's when I knew we were in immediate danger. You have a full-on watch on. He wasn't even trying to hide it or nothing. He had a watch on and he's asking my friend Steven what time it was. So basically, before that happened, I never had someone try to rob me or a friend. But I've watched enough TV to know that this nigga was trying to rob my friend. But my friend had no idea what was going on. He was reaching for his phone. He was literally reaching for his phone. So he's reaching for his phone. And I'm trying to give him like a signal. Like I'm giving him faces like, nigga, don't. He's not understanding. The phone's out of his pocket. It's out of his pocket and he's about to flip it and show the crazy nigga what time it was. So I tell him in French, "Si tu sors ton phone, il va le prendre." Meaning, if you take out your phone, he is gonna take it. And I kid you not, after I told him that, some type of Matrix, y'all know in the Matrix, when that guy Neo took the pill and then he got all the downloads, some kind of Matrix download happened and he instantly knew what kind of situation we were in. So he puts his phone back in his pocket. And now I'm just thinking of some kind of escape. That crazy nigga's talking, he's saying stuff, I can't even hear what he's saying. I'm just thinking about how are we going to get out of here. So the guy that's trying to rob my friend is still asking for the time. And so we just give him the time. We tell him, "Yo, it's this time." And we start walking away. And then this nigga saying, "I want to see the time." Bruh, we know the situation. You're trying to rob his ass. Just tell us you're trying to rob his ass so we could, we could move on. So me and my friend Steven start walking away. And that guy is still following us. So me and Steven are walking away towards my house. And then that guy is in front of me and Steven, still urging us to give him Steven's phone. And then all of a sudden, for those of y'all who watch Attack on Titan, you know how Titans appear? Bro, I'm telling you, it's like some kind of ant turned into a titan, but it wasn't a titan, it was a human. Some 7-foot guy spawns right behind us. We did not sense his presence, nothing. He comes out of nowhere, literally blocking our escape. And the funny thing is, I was in an arc with this dude like a few years back, and he fought one of my friends. And this is the first time I seen him since that day. So I knew he was looking for his revenge. So we have a 7-foot titan behind us and a crazy nigga in front of us. And we're just like, bruh, how are we gonna get out of this? We keep looking at each other and then looking back, looking in front, looking back, looking in front. Bruh, it felt like, listen, the walk was like 5 minutes, but it felt like an hour. Like I was going through every scenario. I was paranoid. I'm like, bruh, we're literally leading these guys to my house. We have to ditch them, but we can't escape because there's a titan behind us and the crazy niggas in front of us. So what the hell are we gonna do? And I also started getting flashbacks as to when I was talking to this other guy, and he was telling me how he was about to get robbed by these 5 dudes, and he had to have a fake crazy off with them. He had to bluff, act crazy, and that's the only way he escaped the situation. He told me, listen, it's a gamble, but if there's a dude or if there are dudes trying to rob you, you have to act crazy to scare them off, okay? You have to act crazy, and if they're not really about it, they're gonna leave. But he warned me, it's a big gamble, so I do not advise this. But the way the situation was looking, my house was like maybe 3 minutes away, so I had to start doing something. So the guy's asking for my friend's phone, and I just go, bro, if you're gonna do something, do it. If you're gonna take his phone, take it. Do something right now. And my friend is just looking at me like, bro, what is wrong with this dude? It's like I got possessed. But I had to take the gamble. I had to do something drastic because there's no way we're gonna escape. So I start getting louder and louder, and the dude's kind of confused. And then the dude just goes to me, yo, I know your brother, relax. Mind you, I don't have an older brother, but he just said, I know your older brother, relax. And I know your older brother, relax, is code for, I know your brother's gonna kick my ass, so I'm not gonna do nothing to you. So when I heard that, I was like, bet, I'm gonna use this to my advantage, because that guarantees my safety. My friend's safety is still a 50-50, but my safety is guaranteed. So I have to figure out a way to get my friend out of this situation. The thing about the story is, I'm not the main protagonist in the story. My friend is the main protagonist. So I'm gonna give him a call and we're gonna interview this nigga. Alright, so I'm explaining to them the story time. But the thing is, I'm not the main protagonist in the story. You are. So I want you to break down to the people what exactly happened that day from your perspective.
Well, from what I remember, it was a beautiful day, late December. We came to your area. I had a good time, you know. Walked around, went to a convenience store. I remember when we left, a shadowy figure in the background kind of looking at me, but they didn't mind. Kept going. So we're walking, I think we went to Starbucks, you got a mocha latte or freaking frappuccino, I don't know what you got something. And we leave, everything is fine. And we decide, you know, let's go back to your place, play some 2K. Perfect. It's like 5 p.m. and it's winter time. So the sun is down, street lights are on, and we're right next to your house. I'm walking, and here in the distance, a voice that says, you're a white boy.
Yes.
I heard him like, that sounds like a very aggressive voice. Hopefully that white boy's gonna be okay. I'm gonna keep walking. I don't know if you recall, but the voice suddenly got kind of louder, like it got closer very quickly.
Yes.
Covered a lot of ground.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, I said, white boy. It's like, damn, that white boy, you did something bad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking or whatever, and then suddenly, I looked to my left, the guy, he's in front of me. I just see someone, if you recall, a hooded, uh, pure desperation and anger in his eyes. He said, "You didn't hear me calling you."
Mm-hmm.
I'm dazed, I'm confused. He says, "Sir, my name is not White Boy." A lot of things happened. There was a little back and forth in conversation. And, we were trying to work our way out of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
We turn around to maybe go a different direction. And there's a 6'5" guy just randomly there.
Yes.
We didn't even hear him coming. We don't know where it's like he jumped from the building above us. He just landed there. So I look to you and I say, "Yo, should we run?" Now, for the context of the story, I was a 13-year-old individual,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know the layout of the land. It was a strategic move to decide to run,
Mm-hmm.
so I could recalibrate myself. You told me no. On my head, what you said doesn't matter. I'm running regardless. So I look at the layout of the land to understand where I'm gonna run, and I just see trees. In the middle of Toronto, I just see trees, a forest in front of me. I don't know if it was the adrenaline, I don't know what happened, but I was disoriented. So we had no choice to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what happened later. You pulled off the greatest psychological move I've seen since.
Whoa, repeat that. Mr. Anonymous, repeat that?
You performed the greatest psychological move, maneuver, manipulation I've seen. And because of that, I'm still here today.
Listen, man, I'm just happy we made it out, man. I'm really happy about that.
Me as well. It was an interesting, moment in life, but it builds character and it's a good story.
Mm-hmm. God, Mr. Anonymous, man, thank you for answering the call and giving the people your perspective on what happened that day. We really appreciate it.
No problem, Gilbert. Don't even worry about it.
Alright, man. I'll talk to you later, Mr. Anonymous.
Have a good evening. Thank you.
Okay, bye. So there you have it. Coming from Mr. Anonymous himself. What a powerful testimony. And may God bless his soul. So anyways, let's continue with the story. So we're all like 2 minutes away from my house. And he says that brother thing. So when he says that brother thing, I start acting more and more crazy on purpose. It's a crazy off. And I'm gonna win it. I kind of win the crazy off because he moves out of Steven's way and he lets us pass through. So we're passing through, walking to my house, and I'm an idiot. I don't know why we were walking to my house. We should have went some other way because we're literally leading them to my house. But anyway, we're walking to my house. We're walking, but the thing is, the crazy nigga and the 7-foot Titan they're kind of walking slowly behind us. Like they're kind of far, but they're not far enough. They could still see where we're going. So we're confused. So then the idea comes in my head, and I just have to put all the chips on the table and do the ultimate move. So remember how I said me buying the Starbucks vanilla bean was key to the story? Listen up. So I turn around. I have the Starbucks cup on my hand. It's still full, kinda. And I'm just like, I have to do something insane to scare this guy. So I take my Starbucks cup, I throw it up in the streetlight, and it explodes. I repeat, I take my Starbucks cup, I throw it up, and it explodes. And I'm just like, let's go. Let's go right now. I'm bluffing, of course. I am 100% bluffing. But I'm just like, let's go. I have my hands up like this. I'm like, let's go right now. So, the crazy guy and the 7-foot Titan stop walking. They just stop. They look at us. And then they turn back. So we punked them. And we're free. So they leave. And my friend looks at me, he's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Are you crazy? I just have to tell him, you have to trust me on this one. If I did not have the crazy off, we both would have been finished. So we go back to my place, play a bit of 2K, and then my friend heads home. And then, 1 week later, I'm at a community center, hooping, playing basketball. I'm playing basketball, and all I hear is, yo, you don't have a brother? Listen guys, I know. Why did I stop on a cliffhanger? I had to, okay? I had to stop. The story was getting too long, so I had to cut it short. But don't worry. If this video gets at least 15 likes, part 2, the finale, is coming next week. At least 15 likes, part 2, the finale is coming next week. So share this video, like this video, comment on the video if you like the video, or even if you didn't like the video. And if you're new, subscribe. Just make sure to subscribe, because I'm not gonna lie, I watch plenty of videos that I love, and I low-key forget to like the video and subscribe all the time. So subscribe, like, comment on the video, and part 2 is coming next week. I got y'all. Peace.